All right, let's be honest. We wish all our lives were flat, just like at the driving range. But in reality, our lives look more like this. And this is terrible. So today, I'm gonna teach you the uphill, downhill, ball below your feet, and ball above your feet. Let's go. When we're talking about all these lies, let's make sure that we have our balance point intact. You're gonna hear me talk about that a lot. We have to stay balanced for these. Anytime we get on these awkward lies, we have to keep our lower half much more calm, balanced, controlled. So pay attention to that. Let's start with the easiest one, the uphill lie. And there's two different ways that you can hit this one. This first uphill lie, the slope is gonna launch the ball higher, naturally. You're gonna play the ball just where you normally would, front of center. Take whatever club you need to get to the green, plus the extra yardage for the height. So if I hit my 8-iron here, I would normally be hitting a 9-iron because the extra height is gonna shorten your distance. So we go ball front of center, normal grip. We're getting our body even with the slope while maintaining our balance point. So I like to swing this with the slope. I'm gonna swing with the slope. The tricky thing with the uphill lie is it's gonna wanna push you back on the finish, and that's okay. Just make sure you're trying to move it forward and be ready for it coming back. You're not gonna be able to get into this full finish here. Calm lower body, ball just front of center. You're just swinging with the slope and the club's gonna do the rest. Like I said, it's gonna launch up higher. We're not fighting the slope on this one. Nice and smooth, calm lower body, good balance, and be ready for this to push you backwards. Here we go. The second way we can hit this uphill lie is lower. So we're gonna do the opposite. Instead of working with the slope, we're gonna work against the slope. We're gonna press onto our left side, and at impact, we're driving straight down into that slope, kind of pinching the ball into the slope, and the ball's gonna launch off lower, allowing you to have more distance. The setup on this is just slightly different. So we're gonna take the ball, we're gonna move it one ball length back. So I'm just gonna scoot just a touch forward. Now my hands are pressed forward. Still the weight's on the back, but when I swing, I'm pinching down into the ground. I'm not allowing this to swing this way. We're gonna pinch it, we're gonna send it. Let's compare the two from behind. With the slope, angled, swinging with the slope. Ball slightly back in the stance, pinching down and through, sending it lower. See the difference? The downhill lie, one of my least favorite ones. The big thing with this is it's gonna come out low and hot. So anything behind the green, really be cautious about the club you're taking, since we don't wanna end up going into the water behind the green or trees or out of bounds. Who knows what's back there, right? Just be cautious, smooth swing, ball's coming out lower, and with the ball coming out lower, you also have to watch anything in front of the green. Right now I have a bunker in front of the green, so if it's coming out lower, I'm not gonna be aiming at the pin, I'm gonna be aiming just right, playing it safe, getting myself into a better position where I can hit a better shot. Play the ball just slightly back in the stance, one ball length, so we'll go middle, one ball length back, that's it. I'm taking a little bit more lofted club to try to help me. From this position, we're staying down and through this shot. I mean, we swing down and through every shot, but this one in particular, you really have to make sure you're staying down and through, right? We're gonna hit down and through, staying with the slope. Ball first, followed by the ground. Let the club do the work. Calm lower body, stay balanced. Very important. So ball just one ball length back. Our balance is here, so your weight wants to move you forward. We're gonna make sure we get our weight back to 50-50. Be careful on these big slopes too, like you don't wanna be rolling down the hill. Ball just slightly back. I got my lofted club, swinging smooth with the slope, ball first. Safe spot, short of the green. Show you one from behind. So I'm taking my pitching wedge here. I might not get over that tree line. That's okay. That's why we take the extra lofted club, because sometimes on these extreme slopes, you de-loft as you're swinging down and through. That club's coming down like this, your club's de-lofting. So if I started with like a 6 iron and I did this and I'm swinging down, well, at impact, I have hardly any loft. So we're trying to give ourselves the biggest advantage we can. Again, the slope wants to push you. Get your weight back to 50-50. This is just nice and easy, calm lower body, swinging with the slope down and through and staying down and through that shot. Ball below your feet, no problem. Yeah, it's a tricky one, but think about this. The first thing I do, because the ball's below my feet, is I take a longer golf club. Forget the full swing, take a longer golf club and get ready to hit a 3/4 shot. So instead of coming all the way up and around, because we took a longer golf club, we now can take that 3/4 shot to make this easier, give us a little extra distance to get down to the ball and make good contact. Here's my big trick with this. Normally we're here shoulder width apart. I go wide, a little wider. I go outside my shoulders and I sit on it. I sit on my heels. Going outside my shoulders allows me to get down a little bit lower to the golf ball. Once we're here, ball's in the center, front center of our stance, we're sitting on our heels and we're still just gonna maintain that calm lower body, make a 3/4 swing, swing through, try to get our body through. Coming off this lie, the ball's going right. So make sure you aim a little bit left. Let the club just naturally push the ball to the right, feet outside of shoulders, sit on them heels a little bit. That's just for balance. 3/4 swing, nice and smooth. Really maintain that balance here. When you start swinging, you can easily step through. That's why we're sitting back on the heels, maintaining this control. Calm, smooth, there's your shot. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust my club. So if I normally hit a 7, I'm gonna hit a 6. The reason being is anytime I get around really awkward lies, I like to make sure my lower half is calm. I like to take a shorter backswing because these are all about contact. So if I'm hitting a 7 and I'm swinging a big full swing shot, it just makes the contact harder. Anytime I can go lower on a club, choke down, 3/4, any of that, it's gonna make it all easier for you. So I get in here, I choke down on the club because we're standing a little bit closer because now the ball's above our feet. I put that ball just front of center, normal spot. My feet are shoulder width apart and I'm on my toes a little bit more than my, normally it'd be a flat footed. So I'm pushing a little bit more forward. This is all just for balance. This ball is coming out and it's gonna go a little bit more to the left. So we're gonna adjust, we're gonna aim a little bit more to the right. We're gonna put the ball right front of center. And again, a 3/4 swing, swinging along the slope, nice and smooth. No need to overcomplicate this. And there you have it. All right, uneven lies don't have to be hard. You know what else doesn't have to be hard? Bunker shots. Check them out. And then remember, golf is easy. If you just know how to hit your uneven lies, you can stop making it hard. I am the